Hello, I'm not Burt Lancaster, and this is not on Golden Pond. Welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel. With me once again is noted Campanella sympathizer Ninty.
Not a sympathizer, he just owns my soul.
Same difference. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we're on board the Courageous, and you said we have to,
Yep, talk to everybody with the red marks.
mhm. Rain, dude, read the room here. Shipper on deck? Alright, well, I guess I can get rid of the follow thing. 1 second. The crawler's not going anywhere. Okay, so we're on the 3rd floor right now, I guess?
No, you're on the deck, so go to the 3rd floor and hold.
Right.
There should be people on the front and rear deck to talk to.
Don't you mean the fore and aft deck?
Har har.
That wasn't a joke, though.
At long last, the Courageous is finally taken
I
to
don't
the skies of
remember
Erebor.
ship terminology.
Well, you need to watch more Star Trek.
I feel like a mother hen watching her chicks leave the nest.
I'll take your word for it.
This may sound a
Oh,
bit
they
forward
got
of me to
Vander's
say,
voice
but
actor back.
it sounds like you had some hurdles getting this project together.
It was no easy ride, I'll say that.
I doubt it would have come together without the prince's unwavering dedication and tireless work. He had to find the time to raise funds and oversee the entire project, in addition to all his official duties. And to add to that, he had to take care of all the arrangements necessary to get Viscount Arcade installed as its captain.
I can't even imagine how busy your schedule must have been. Even from a student's perspective, it sounds brutal.
Well, for this ship to have any weight as a deterrent, I needed the Viscount. Thankfully, he agreed to my request. My plan is to create a neutral third power capable of acting independently of our nation's 2 competing factions. You can think of the Courageous as the first physical embodiment of that ideal.
A third party, huh? I feel like I'm starting to understand at least part of what it is you're trying to accomplish.
The road will be a difficult one.
True, but this is only the beginning. Seeing this ship soar through the clouds for the first time moves my heart. Just as when Class 7 was formally established.
The loot is going to come out, isn't it?
I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the courageous. And for the brave men and women of your class.
Your Highness.
We live in interesting times. The political situation across the Empire seems to grow more ominous by the day. But, with any luck, making a real show out of this ship's launch will push back against the prevailing climate.
Well, that's the hope at least. Either way, you'll have your whole life to split hairs about politics. For now, give your attention to your field stuff.
Thank you. I know you have high expectations for us, and I hope we'll be able to meet them. Instructor Sarah? Tovo? What are you guys doing out here?
Oh, just a little bracer-to-bracer information swapping.
That's about the long and short of it. Been a while since I saw you guys, though. Not since last month in Legram.
Yeah, always nice to see a friendly face, though.
Well, despite keeping in touch with him and setting up these arrangements, it came as a surprise to me to see him on board, too.
Clearly, it was meant to be. Honestly, I was only brought on because of my connection with Viscount Arce.
This airship really is in a class all its own, though. It's not every day you see a ship owned by the Imperial family and captained by the Radiant Blade Master.
This cruiser has the potential to be an important force in Erebonia going forward. Without ties to the Imperial or Provincial armies, it can potentially keep both of them in check if needed. It might not be able to do that quite as well as a strong guild presence could, but it'll still help protect a lot of people.
That's true. It still frustrates me how the guild used to be an institution here. And now we're just barely keeping the lights on. At least the Crossbell branch sends its people over to help us out when we need a hand, though.
Wenzel's one thing, but we owe McLean so many favors, I've lost count.
McLean? Wait, are you talking about...
Oh, yeah, I guess you would have heard of him. He's an A-rank bracer over at the Crossbell branch. A guy we used to work with named Wenzel works there now, too. Wait, maybe we should back it up a bit.
The guy we're talking about is Arios McLean, aka the Divine Blade of Wind. The name probably sounds familiar to you because he's also a practitioner of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade style.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I've never met him myself, but I heard a lot about him from my master. He mastered the school's second form. It sounds about as untouchable as anyone who holds the title of Divine Blade.
Well, he's pretty damn strong, I'll give you that. Bailed me out of more tough spots than I'd like to admit. Speaking of, you know who else is a student of the 8 Leaves School? Cassius Bright. We were talking about him before, remember?
Yep.
He's the bracer who took command during that big incident 2 years ago. Though from what I heard, he left the way of the sword behind a while back.
Cassius Bright was here in Erebonia. Wait, 2 years ago.
It was an eventful time, to put it lightly. And yeah, we have Cassius to thank for getting us past that. But afterward, well, you know the story from there. They shuttered guild branches all across the Empire, one after the other, and your dear, sweet instructor was out of a job.
I'd be glad to give you all the grisly details, but it's a long story. We should probably save it for another time. But hey, the guild seems to have a good track record with folks from the 8 Leaves School. Maybe you should consider a career as a bracer. Door's always open, you know?
Me? A bracer? Huh. I never really thought about it before.
Hey, there's enough of us singing the Bracer Blues without you trying to recruit my students.
Never hurts to start them early. Seriously, though, we're always looking for more good people. If that's something you wanted to do, I wouldn't turn you down.
I'll give it some thought.
I do like it that they're not spoiling too much of the Sky trilogy.
Yep, that's the masterwork of it. Because remember, I played Cold Steel first before I played Sky.
All right, so where's the elevator?
Go to the hold.
Pardon?
Go to the hold, the first floor.
Oh, right. Okay, is that everybody?
I think that was an optional event scene. Let me check the map if they're for red dots.
I see no dots.
Alright, go to another area. There should be a cutscene.
Where should I go?
The bridge, I think. Try that. Huh. Did you miss anybody on the third floor? Because, like, I feel like there should have been a scene or right after,
I'll go check. I don't see anybody.
Try talking to Elliot, Crow, and Eustace. Right over there.
Well, that's typical.
Okay, you spoke to Oliver, then you spoke to Sarah and Tovo.
Attention all crew members and
Oh wait,
passengers.
is this it?
Yep, there you go.
We will soon be entering Ruhr airspace. Please prepare for landing, and make sure you have all personal effects with you before disembarking.
Sounds like we're almost there. That was a shorter flight than I'd expected. Guess I'd better go round up the others and start getting ready.
Ruhr Airport's granted us permission to land.
Commence landing preparations, and keep the engine warm. We'll be taking off again right after our guests have disembarked.
Aye, aye, Captain. Preparing the Courageous to land.
That's the fanciest escalator I've ever seen. So what, have we got a Metropolis thing going on here?
Yep, that's pretty much what it is.
Not Superman Metropolis. I mean, old silent film Metropolis.
Allow me to welcome you to Ruhr, home of the Rhineford Company. I sincerely hope that your field study here will be a fulfilling one.
Alright.
So if you want to see something funny, if you run up and down the escalator several times.
Okay, on game.
Right after the scene.
Okay, now?
Yeah, now. Just run up and down the escalator.
Master Rean, please don't
Let's
cause
make
too
our way
much
to the
trouble.
Rhineford headquarters.
Right, of course.
Piss off Sharon.
She's singling me out.
Master Rean?
Now that sounds
I'm
like
sorry.
Rachel Alucard.
Sweet dreams.
Alright, that's the most you can do it. So head inside the Rhineford building.
Yep, this is how the other half lives. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That must be another one of Sharon's many talents, is opening and closing double doors with her mind.
So it looks like the Courageous' inaugural flyover in Heimdall and Ruhr was a success. But don't release an official statement until tomorrow. Yes, that'll be fine. Yes, I'd like you to begin as soon as possible, and keep a careful eye out for any insider trading. Hello, Irina Reinford speaking. Yes, I understand. Fast-track the construction on the special train if you can. No, pay it no mind. I doubt Crossbell-related shares rising is indicative of a larger market trend. But sell them all early next month. Timing is key here.
Wow. She's like a commander issuing orders across multiple fronts. Yeah. It's impressive to see Toa do it, but Mrs. Reinford seems to have it down to a science.
She's a general on the battlefield of business.
Ooh, she grumpy.
Ah, right. We all have other matters we need to attend to, so I'll get right to the point. Here.
What?
Thank you.
I've cleared my schedule to dine with you this evening, so anything you wish to discuss can wait until then. I'll leave the rest to you, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. When do you expect to return this evening?
I'm planning on 7. Have our guests enjoy a night cruise, if you will.
That sounds splendid. I'll make the necessary arrangements. That's it? That's all you have to say?
Maybe not snubbed.
I don't care if you ignore me. That's nothing new. But my classmates are here and you're on our board of directors. Would it kill you to show at least a little interest?
Elisa.
Whoa, Elisa, it's okay. You don't need to get worked up for our sake.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention.
Huh?
If you want to return in one piece, I'd suggest you steer clear of the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police. The same goes for the Marquis's mansion, though I can't imagine what business would take you there.
Shouldn't that be Marquis?
I don't know how it works.
Use common sense, and don't try to overstep your bounds. That'll be all.
Have a safe trip, Madam Chairman.
Wow, your mom's a real piece of work, Elisa.
The Army only wishes it was that efficient.
She certainly has the mettle to head up an international company like this, to say the least.
See? You see why I didn't want to come back now? You can't tell me that gave you a great impression of her.
I think you're being a little hard on her.
She was looking out for our safety, giving us that advice.
Just forget it. Getting all worked up and storming off in a huff is what she wants me to do, and I'm not going to give her the satisfaction.
Or are you?
Okay.
We'll be back before sundown, Sharon. I'd like you to have the guest rooms and dinner preparations sorted by then. Oh, and see to our luggage, would you? As you wish. Have a safe trip, everyone.
Well, I mean, she is a vampire. They have super strength. Alright, monster.
Alright, you're gonna want to be doing the quest called Can You Hear Me Now first.
Alright. store.
Yep. So, there should be a store name that should be familiar to you.
Wait, RF store?
No, not the RS store. And I don't mean familiar in terms of Trails lore. I mean familiar from a different game that you may be familiar with.
Okay, I'm looking. I don't see anything that looks particularly familiar.
I meant outside the store.
Oh.
Your first stop is to go to Jackass's repair shop.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's it. No, Trails is not connected to Nier. Not yet, anyway.
You never know with Yoko Taro.
Yeah, if he gets involved, it would be. Anyway, you're supposed to use the item in here.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
So then next go to Ruhr Cathedral. It's it's right next to the HQ.
Okay. Here?
Yep, there it is.
And I just have to use the item, right?
Yep. The next place you have to go to is this locked door that's in the southeast area.
Okay.
It's marked as 3 question marks on the map.
Okay.
Right there,
So I
yeah.
should be right near it.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
it-
Looks like a dead end.
This was some kind of maintenance
So just
room,
use
I
it in front of the
think.
door. After this, go to this place called Dining Bar F, south on the 2nd floor.
Mhm.
And finally, go to the Ruhr Institute of Technology. It should be marked with a red dot on the map. You can accept the required quest there as well.
Okay.
Wow, you can get a great view of the Reinford building from here.
And a really sore neck.
Okay. And talk to this guy.
Yep. After this, you can take care of the monster on Spina Byroad. The boss is very weak to water art, so I recommend putting Elliot in this fight. Either him or Elisa. Actually, yeah, go with Elisa and use a Heavenly Gift to get insight. That'll be helpful to evade its attacks.
Alright. Should I go back and finish the other quest before I start? Or with the monster ones?
Oh, yeah, wait, but use the wave detector first in here first.
I already did.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, finish the other quest then, yeah. Talk to the guy and you finish up that quest. After that, you're gonna want to set some orbits. Alright, so let's take care of Elisa first, since she hasn't been used in a while. We have a lot more rare quotes right now, so let's see for red, what do we have?
Okay.
Gonna want to give her Volcanic Rain. As for, and replace Flame Tongue with something else.
Suzaku?
Why don't you do Fire Belt, because that has the delay after using Fire Arts.
Ah, okay.
Inflicting ailments isn't going to be Elisa's thing, so replace EP Cut 1 with an EP Cut 2.
I don't think I have EP Cut 2.
Oh, okay.
Should I go back to the store and get a synthesized one?
Sure, you can do that, but I want to give her Cross Crusade as well. Oh, Seraphic Ring. Give that to Elisa as well. That's vital art for her. Wait, you can stack EP Cut 1 with EP Cut 2. That'll help.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
where is Seraphic Ring?
Should be in the yellows.
Oh.
No, those are the Earth arts. The yellows are the space arts.
Okay, Golden Sphere, Cross Crusade. You said that one's good, right?
Yep. Did you not synthesize it?
Oh, right, I couldn't, back
You
when
couldn't
you told
synthesize
me
it?
about it. It wasn't available.
Yeah. Yep, there you go.
Alright.
I'd replace EP1 with a Mind 3.
Okay.
That's a Mirage Quartz.
Alright.
Okay, there's that. Replace Seal with something else. See what else you can add there. Keep going out. Oh, give her a cast too, just so Art's
Alright.
Okay, now go over to Crow. He'll be helpful for now. So his Master Quartz gimmick is that his attacks and crafts have a 30% chance to inflict a random status down. So in the blue slots, put in Spirit Breaker.
Got it.
You can also give him the Chaos Scourge, which means that status ailments last longer on enemies.
Alright.
Okay, replace Chrono Drive with another Black Quartz. We've got yeah, in the second line, give him either a Speed Breaker or a Raksha. Give him a Speed Breaker in the second line. Okay. Replace Analyze with an attack 3, just boost his attack there. And Recurio with something else. Actually, no, leave Recurio there, that might help. Replace the Grim Butterfly with, like, the more advanced Grim Butterfly. The one with the sparkle.
It looks like the same sparkle to me.
Yeah, that one, right there.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And the Chrono Drive with the same thing. And I think you can, for the last slot, I think you can give him a Suzaku or any of those other status rare quartz.
Got it.
Okay. For Fee, Fee looks good. She should have Evade 1 on her as well.
Okay, what should I replace?
Replace Stelis with an Evade 1.
Anything else?
Yes, I think she should have the Rakshasha, which replace the Pete 2 with that.
Alright.
Yep, that is
all good.
Actually, wait, hold on. Let me go to Rakshasha again. Let me see. Attack craft costs 25, or 50. Okay, that increases our strength, so that's fine. You have an action 3 as well, so replace replace breath with action 3 to really make her a speed machine. Okay, that should be okay for Fee for now. If you have move 3, you might want to replace move 2 with that.
I think I do. I'm not sure. Yes, I do. Alright.
Okay, let's take a look at Machias now. Alright, give him some good defense crafts. He's got 3 lines, so you can also give him some status ailment quartz. 1 for each line. Like Gembu and that line 3.
Right.
Okay, replace the defense 1 with defense 3.
Doesn't look like I have defense 3. Let me synthesize that.
Alright.
Anything else I should synthesize while I'm here?
I'll let you know. Just keep going for now. We'll find that out as we continue equipping everybody. The next slot, see what other status ailment reports you have.
Poison.
No, Gembu does that. You're gonna want to do keep going down.
Sorry?
Yeah, keep going down as... Like, equip the rare ones that do... This one can inflict this or that status. That'll be powerful for our mobs.
Nightmare?
Ooh, that could help. Sure, give that there.
Alright.
And for line 1... Replace Needle Shoe with something. You're not going to be using that, that's for sure.
Grand Press?
Sure. Sure. Also give him the Earth Bell to have the delay of Earth Arts.
Okay.
Actually, no, give him an Ancient Glyph. That's a way bit more advanced than a Grand Press.
Alright.
But keep Earth Bell, though, because it has the delay. For Luminous Ray, replace that with... What else there? Give him Intimidation. That might help for...
Alright.
Okay. And for that last slot, see what else there. Give him Impenetrable Shield for that last slot.
Okay.
Okay, got more defense there. Alright, for Elliot. Replace Hydro Cannon with Crystal Flood if you can.
Got it.
Give him a Shield 3.
Shield 3, okay.
Also give him Detection, just so you know where the chests are.
Right.
You won't be using Elliot a whole bunch. This is mostly just him as backup. Replace Golden Spear with another... Just with another upgrade. Let's see for Golden Spear. Let's just give him an EP Cut 1 for now.
Got it.
Nobody's using Wind Dart, so let's just give him a random Wind Dart.
Judgment Bolt?
Sure.
Okay.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. Alright.
Maybe Voice Breaker, that'll help.
Okay. And last.
And the last, just go with your gut.
Okay.
Either should be fine.
Dangerous proposal, you know.
Well, Elliot's backup.
What the hell? Okay, we all good?
No, do not give him the gun to Jim. Actually, I was gonna say that should, actually, I made a mistake.
Ninty,
that should go on
stop
Fee,
being wrong.
I thought, I've had that swapped with Rakshasha. Yeah, give that on Fee. Replace that, with,
Alright.
There we go, that'll be. Yeah, and replace that with, give him a Mirage Art. Like EP1 or something like that.
Okay. Alright, are we done?
Almost. Let's take a look at Reed. I think you can finally replace Reaper now.
Okay.
Let's see what else. Go to Rakshasha. I think he can take that. Either that or Action 3 to really get to boost his speed. Yeah, Rakshasha will be good.
Alright, what else?
I think you're good. Replace attack 1 with attack 3, I guess, too, if you have one.
I don't, but I can get one.
Alright, so besides that, you should be ready to face the monster.
Alright. So where am I going?
The Spina by road. It's the west exit of the town.
That one looks annoying.
As for your
Watch
party, make it Reen, Elisa, Fee, and Crow. Oh, actually, before you go, when was the last time you upgraded Elisa's weapons?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you haven't. Yeah, you might want to boost that a bit. Yeah, upgrade everyone's weapons if you can. Right now, focus on Reen, Elisa's, Crow, and Fee's if you can't afford them all.
Alright. Should I bother getting new equipment?
If you can afford that, sure, give those on your main four for now.
I'm out of Mira.
Don't worry, after you beat this boss, you get 700 Sepith Maths.
Alright.
I think you'll put that on Reed.
Alright.
Alright, get the chests on the speed of by road. One of those chests might be a monster chest. But yeah, there's 3 chests there. One of them is the Zeus gem. You're gonna want that quartz.
Who should I link with who?
Link Reed with Elisa, Fee with Crow. Actually, no, link Fee with Reed. He's got the max. So.
go.
Well, no wonder these penguins are mad. You murdered their babies.
I'm innocent, I tell you.
Right.
Okay. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna make some popcorn. You'll know when the monster is a... It's called the Rocky
it to
Croaker. Should be a giant frog.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Get it?
I'll handle it. Here we go. Got it. It's over. Huh?
Did that thing seriously just barf fish at me?
My turn.
My turn. Done. But we can't relax yet.
Oh yeah, this road leads all the way to your hometown, doesn't it, Rain?
Yeah, it'd take you days to get there if you tried to walk it, though.
Hostile spotted. Beginning combat. Okay. Target locked. Now.
All right.
Your turn.
My turn.
It's my turn.
I'll handle it. I was careless.
All right. Go.
It's my turn.
My turn.
It's my turn. Hang in there.
Thanks.
My turn.
Go get him.
We're done. Not
I have
too
to
shabby.
admit, that was pretty smooth.
I really do appreciate how the map shows you where you've been in addition to where you're going.
Come on then.
My turn.
Got it.
Go.
Right.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
Too slow. I'll
Here we go.
right.
My turn.
Okay. I was careless.
Go.
Leave it to me.
Now.
I've got you. It's my turn.
Go. That's that. Great.
turn.
All right. Here we go. Go.
It's my turn.
Okay.
I'm
My
back.
turn.
Hello.
My turn.
You did not tell me
Please,
that this
hold your
game would
applause.
have penguins barfing fish at me.
I forget to mention things sometimes. Ooh,
That-
good art for Crawl.
All right, if you want to
I'll
fight that
handle it.
badly.
Target locked.
My turn.
Fires a bullet of pure insanity.
That's
Wow.
a good move for Crawl. 50% chance for confusing Nightmare. That's an excellent move for Crawl.
This one's got your name on it. Hope you like it.
I'll handle it.
Go.
It's my turn. I'll handle it.
The don't attack the ones that are confused. Those will attack the other enemies for you.
Oh.
Now.
My turn.
Here we go.
It's my turn. Now.
Gotcha.
I did it.
Huh. This is a pretty nice area.
He should also be getting another craft
love
soon.
coming here to fish. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, that flame impact thing.
Oh, that's a good one for Reed. Yeah.
Well, shall we
Turbo
begin?
button
My
is
turn.
indeed best girl.
Indeed, Neko.
Your turn.
I'm using Scud Ripper with me. That's sweet.
Alright.
The speed down helps.
Burn to ash. Ha! Go.
It's my turn.
Shit. Missed it.
Hang in there.
I want to fire a blessed arrow onto Reed and heal him.
Yep, just
Leave
did.
it to me.
Jump.
This one's got your name on it.
Bang, bang,
like
bang. Pull that chaos trigger.
I've got you.
My turn.
You gotta learn to press that square button, dude. I don't think I've seen you use it once.
Yeah,
over-
yeah, I know.
Okay.
Here we go.
Leave it to me.
Now.
I'm good.
You're done.
I can do this. Now.
Gotcha.
I'll handle
Go.
Leave it to me.
Now.
There we go.
Now that's what I call teamwork.
Done.
All right.
Sorry, penguins, you cannot get your revenge on Ninty today.
Okay, put that Zeus gem on Reed.
Okay. I guess I can take off information.
No, keep information on. Replace put attack 3 in the red slot and put Zeus gem in the blank slot.
Mm. 90% chance of canceling? Nice.
That's just regular attacks and crafts. Alright, go to the monster is. We're at the end of the path.
Bring it on.
Okay.
My turn.
Dangerous foe.
Be careful, this one looks strong. It's my turn.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
I'll handle it. Got it. This one's dangerous. Stay on your toes.
Yep, that's
my
it.
turn.
Okay. What are we doing?
All right. So does Fee have Chrono Burst yet?
Yes.
Okay, use that. Use Scud Ripper on
which one?
either one.
I'll handle it. Here we go. I'll handle it.
Use another Scud Ripper. Try
There
to
you
phase it. And use Chaos Trigger with
Alright.
Pro.
On the same one?
Yep.
This one's
stun.
got your name on it. Hope you like it. Now.
I've got you. My turn.
Alright.
All right. Keep using that.
Scud Ripper?
Yep.
Here we go.
Go.
Debris, go for the Flame Impact. Just to hit both of them with it.
Damn.
Oh shit, I hit the wrong one, sorry.
Now's a chance. Let's go, everyone.
Okay. Okay.
You bet.
Right.
Okay.
Use a Heavenly Gift on Green Fee and Crow.
Light. Rain upon us. My turn.
Scud Ripper.
Here we go. Got it.
My turn.
Alright.
Chaos Trigger. Use the Chaos Trigger on the one that isn't stunned though. See if you can inflict
This one's got
Nightmare
your
if
name
you're
on it.
confused on it.
Got it.
Oh, you can hit both of them.
Hope you like it. Now.
I've got you. My turn.
I think I
Okay,
did
it's
hit-
confused. Yeah, you confused her. All right, now use Scud Ripper on the stun one.
Here we go.
And Flame Impact. See if you can hit both of them.
My turn. Burn to ash. Go.
Broken.
Whoa! Okay. I hit it so hard that it clipped through the other
Wow.
one.
All right, see if you can Scud Ripper both of them.
Clip that, please. That was funny.
Can we do that?
Here we go.
Oh, hello, Supernova.
It's my turn.
Glad you could join us. Okay. Ninty?
Sorry, I was clipping that moment.
Oh, thank you.
If you can use Heavenly Gift again, use it on Fee, it's about to run out.
Light. Rain upon us.
Leave it to me.
The Chaos Trigger.
This one's got your name on it. Hope you like it. Go get him.
Okay,
Scud Ripper.
Yep.
here we go. Got it. Let's get this over with.
Leave it to me. You bet.
Oh, good. It's
Here we
stunned
go.
again.
Nice.
Flame Impact.
Yep.
Burn to X.
Broken. I'll handle it.
Scud Ripper.
Yep.
Here we go.
At least I can use Volcanic Rain, I think.
Got it. It's my turn.
Chaos Trigger for Crow as usual.
Let's go.
My turn. This one's got your name on it. Hope you like it. Go get him.
I've got you. My turn.
Scud Ripper again, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Here we go. Now.
Flame Impact.
Burn to X. Now's a chance.
Broken. Okay.
Scud Ripper.
Here we go.
Go for the Heavenly Gift again. Refresh it on both Rita and Elisa.
Let's get this over with.
Leave it to me. You bet.
And Rita P again.
Right. Light. Rain upon us.
My turn.
Chaos Trigger.
This one's got your name on it. Hope you like
Look at all those status conditions that one has.
Go get him.
Yeah, I know. I noticed the little scroll there.
Scud Ripper. And then Flame Impact for Reed.
Here we go. Now.
Go. Burn to X. Go.
Broken. My turn. Here we go. Got it.
What are these
Okay.
things called again?
Rocky Croakers, I think.
Okay. Volcanic Rain again?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, I said.
My turn. This one's got your name on it. Hope you like it. Go get him.
I've got you. Okay.
Scud Ripper.
Here we go. Now.
My turn.
Oh shit. You might want to use like, yeah, finish off one of them and then have Fee use Curia Bomb and heal those two.
Now's a chance. Let's go, everyone.
Yeah, leave it to me.
Well, does the burst cure them? Their status conditions. Call.
It's my turn.
Alright.
Oh, hey, it
Guess
does. Oh, nice. Okay, use Heavenly Gift on with Crow and Fee.
Light.
Oh, Crow and Fee? Sorry.
Yeah.
Rain upon us.
Yep, then Scud Ripper and Chaos
Okay.
Trigger.
Here we go. Now. My turn. Here we go.
Another spin rubber.
My turn. This one's got your name on it. Hope you like it.
Your turn.
Not yet.
Okay.
Play
Should
the
I
attack.
heal up or keep attacking?
Keep attacking. You're in a good spot.
Burn to ash.
Scud Ripper.
Okay.
Then use Blessed Arrow with Elisa.
There you go.
Just heal rate.
Right. Hang in there.
Look, thanks.
My turn. Here we go.
Scud Ripper, the Chaos Trigger, Flame Impact, and combo.
My turn. This one's got your name on it. Hope you like it. Now.
Should be good to just wail at it with that exact combo now, while keeping up the Heavenly Bust.
Here we go. Got it.
Go.
Is it changing colors as it gets weaker?
As it gets a status condition, like
Oh.
like right now, it's been given the burn status condition.
Oh, right.
Burn to ash. Now's a chance.
Broken.
It's my turn. Light. Rain upon us.
Oh shit, might want to S-break. It's going to recover 50% of its HP soon.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Flames, shower on my blade.
Yeah, we don't want that happening again. Ha!
That's the
Goodbye,
power of the
ugly
eight leaves.
Froggo.
Whew, that was close.
Right.
Nicely done.
Success.
Please hold your applause.
All right. An A+ outcome.
Alright, head back. So to report this quest, you have to report to the provincial army. It'll show up on the map as a green question mark. A green exclamation.
No,
Right.
they caught us.
Shit.
I'll handle it.
My turn.
Just smoke grenade out.
It's my turn.
Right.
Okay.
Leave it.
My turn.
It's my turn.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
Alright. Provincial Army, where is that?
It's near the HQ. It's on the second floor.
These things sure are convenient.
I know, right?
Show up on
I
the
can
map.
see them building some in Heimdall eventually.
Ah, got it.
This way leads to Marquis
And
Rogner's
after that,
mansion.
go
So
to the
that's where
Sashin
Jellica's
Mountain
stubborn
path.
old man lives, huh? Better stay away.
It's a bit of a walk, so you might want to hurry it up and try not to get too many fights.
Alright, who do I talk to finish off the other quest?
Which other?
The one I just did, with the monster.
Oh no, talk to him again. I think they got like 2 separate lines of dialogue.
Oh.
There we go.
Alright.
Now go to the north. Now go to this Session Mountain path. Yeah, to get some good story progress done, don't worry about the chests for now. You can do those on the grinding run before Thursday. Just make your way to the end and go to where the mine is.
What the fuck is that?
It looks like it's a spider with an egg on its head.
It looks like one of the
Basically,
diamond
my kind of
gods from
spider.
Sailor Moon.
I'm gonna need a rest before we even get there.
Mood.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this path to be so steep. Man, you city slickers need to toughen up. Left, right, right.
Oh, shut up, you heretic.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
Exercise is a sinister plot. Not yet. Calm down, Crow.
So yeah, just head straight to the monster. It's way easier compared to the other ones. Much more fragile.
Yes, she is indeed amazing, but Neko hates her because she has boobs. Oh, before we go in here, let me take a quick ad break. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And back.
Thoughts?
But yeah, Supernova, you're still relatively new here, so let me explain. Normally, Neko would be all about the lesbians, but not if they have boobs. She's on an anti-boob jihad.
Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
My turn.
Yeah, she won't stop until she sees all boobs destroyed.
I can do.
Leave it to now.
I've got you. I'll handle. She's so.
Okay.
Anyway, boss should be right at the end of the path there.
All right.
Should I bother with the smaller
Spike
monsters?
treasure.
No, don't worry.
What about the chests?
You should be able to get the chests later, so don't worry about them. And there's only one, it's just
Come
All right.
smoke grenade.
Later.
There is no escape. She'll chain you in her sex dungeon in the basement. Then she'll steal your boobs
It's
from
the
you.
other way. The other way. The monster.
Wait, what?
It was in the other pathway on the map.
Later.
Yeah, just go back when you get out of this fight.
Yeah,
Yep,
basically she thinks that only small, flat-chested smalls should exist. Well,
Be careful, this one looks strong.
Okay.
so strategy?
This thing's super fragile. You could probably spam your S brakes and have this thing dead.
Alright.
There you go.
Silky dance.
That's that.
Leave it
It's
to
a
me.
Star Control reference.
Yeah, you're done.
Green releases. Push it off.
Cross Raven. See ya.
It's my turn.
Don't worry, Supernova, it's a Star Control reference. It's a reference to an old PC game that we both like.
My turn.
Broken.
You're finished.
That one all right.
Button, please.
I'll take care of.
Thank you.
Alright, head back out.
Oh, did I go past the guy I was supposed to talk to, or?
It should say so. Check the quest notes and it should tell you who to talk to.
Oh, okay, so I just need to talk to that researcher?
Yeah, you head. So I think you have to head all the way back.
Right. By which she means any jugs at all.
You're back, just throw this thing out.
Yeah, pretty much anything.
Dangerous foe. Stay
What
on
she
guard.
means is pretty much anything above an A cup. which is why you want to steal them from her. Oh no! Unrest!
We're back.
Hello.
So head to the escalator.
The former.
No, go to that pathway. Yep. So the red dot, go there.
Oh dear.
You're quite correct, of course. Both the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police have their own roles to fill, each important to the Empire.
Clear.
Alright, that was a good reference, Neko. Well, somebody else has added their dick to the contest. No, actually, we've decided that the turbo button is the best girl.
A query for you, then. How would you respond if a crisis were to occur in multiple places at the same time?
I swear, it's so weird how they switch back and forth from voiced lines to just text in the middle of a scene.
Yeah.
Captain
Like, it
Claire
seems
Rebounds, I presume? It's a
stupid
pleasure to
and
make your
random
acquaintance.
and arbitrary to me.
It's a natural desire. Meet an actual vampire. Let the apple set your soul on fire,
Supernova has not seen the apple.
I've heard much about you.
It's an honor, Lord Alberea.
Please, no need for formalities between us. Rufus is fine. Still, you seem puzzled as to what I'm doing in Ruhr. Or, to be more specific, how I got here. Do I assume correctly?
The apple is my favorite. Is my all-time favorite bad movie. It's amazing. And your reaction, Supernova, is pretty much the reaction of everyone who sees it for the first time.
No, try not to scare her off.
Yeah, well, it was made when disco was a king, and it was made on a truckload of cheap East German LSD.
And yet, there are no signs I passed through Ruhr Airport either. The truth is more mundane than fantastic. I arrived aboard the Alberea family's private airship, which currently sits just off a highway on the outskirts of the city, awaiting my return. Blind spots are an unavoidable reality. We all have them. As on the ball as you are, you do well not to overestimate your own superiority. After all, the hardest falls are the ones we don't see coming.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Now, isn't it time both sides withdrew? And remove those unsightly vehicles from the streets at once? A provincial army must conduct itself with valor and grace at all times. Would you not agree?
Believe me, if I had enough hotkeys, I would make Apple buttons for the whole damn movie. Yes, I do owe you, Yuri. Yeah, I probably should buy one of those one of these days. But right now I just have all my hotkeys on my keyboard. Like, for example, you can see the Calm Down Neko crawler on the bottom of the screen, but I also have this one for our special occasions. Like when he talks about trails.
Oh, you made one for me. Nice.
It seems like a bad engineering decision to put a giant hole in the middle of your building.
Man, I can't believe your family has the top 2 floors of a world-class high-rise all to itself.
Yeah, Neko, they're made specifically for that hole. They're called square planes.
Oh, God. Okay, that was a good one. I'll give you that.
I was afraid you guys would react exactly like you just did. That's why I just kept my mouth shut. Sure, it's large, but it's so pointlessly large for just 2 people, and the only servant we have is Sharon.
If you have Sharon, that's the only maid you need, even for a place this big.
You said it.
Well, we'll be guests here for the next 3 days, so thanks for having us, Elisa.
Well, of course. Don't mention it.
Tsundere Blush! We have Tsundere Blush!
My. Is it just me, or do I detect more than a hint of red on Lady Elisa's fair visage?
Could she be embarrassed?
I am not.
We're here on a field study, so could we at least try to take this a little more seriously?
I'll lighten up, Machias. It just wouldn't be a proper field study without one of us getting embarrassed about our family.
He's noticed.
Welcome home, everyone.
Feels nice to be back.
I'll just ignore how you popped up to greet us the moment we walked through the door. I just couldn't wait to see you. Now, if you'll just follow me, I'll show you inside.
Yeah, I was expecting that. I meant Sailor Neptune.
Well, I'm impressed.
This is even more grandiose than I'd expected.
You can see the whole town out there below. Talk about the lap of luxury.
Looks like a comfy place to take a nap.
You guys really think so? I've been away from Ruhr for half a year, so I guess it does feel kind of nice to be home.
I guess that's natural.
I've already finished preparing dinner. Please, let me know whenever you're ready to eat.
Thank you.
I don't know about all of you, but I'm pretty hungry. What do you say we... Wait, actually we can't, can we?
I don't know if you were here for this supernova, but when Sharon first showed up, I was momentarily taken aback because she has the same voice actress as Rachel Alucard, heard from Blaze Blue, who has pretty much the exact opposite personality, and so it was throwing me for a loop to hear that voice coming out of somebody who's by all accounts, pleasant and sweet and nice.
Mother said she'd be eating with us tonight, so we need to wait until she comes home. And there are quite a few things we need to ask her, too.
Well, actually, my lady, I'm afraid I received a call from the chairman earlier about that.
What?
By the way, if you want to do some grinding before the next stream, I recommend there's one other scene after this, so if you don't mind stretching the stream a little bit longer, if that's okay.
Oh, no, that's no problem.
Okay. Yeah, you'll have to speak to your party members, and there'll be another scene after that.
Got it.
After that, though, you'll get the next field study tasks. That should be a better place to stop.
Lisa, if you wolf down so much food so quickly...
You'll get fat.
Well, just come right out and drop that bomb, why don't you, Fee?
Ah.
Fee's not exactly
It's just
known
this
for being
once.
subtle.
I eat a balanced diet the rest of the time.
But you've been bolting down every course so quickly, I'm surprised you haven't inhaled your napkin.
Maybe we're gonna need to rethink your stage outfit for the concert.
Savage.
I almost forgot about that.
If you're worrying about us, you don't need to, you know? I know your mother promised she'd have dinner with us, but we all know she's a busy woman.
And she said she'd try to make some time for us tomorrow instead.
But still... It's not that it bothers me so much, but she sits on Thor's board of directors. Who's she meeting with that's so important she can't even clear a little time to see us? She got off the Lusitania already, didn't she?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to say. She's not out on a date with a gentleman or engaging in any lascivious behavior, if that puts your mind at ease.
That's not what I'm worried about. Not even close. Honestly, hearing she was seeing a man might even put my mind at ease.
Elisa?
Button.
There you go.
Thank you. Of course. You hear that, Crow? I somehow doubt that that's the ship she's referring to.
Thanks for talking to all your party members.
Boy, the shipping never stops, does it? Now, what happened to Elisa's father?
He died.
Ah. Oh God.
Yep.
Calm down, Crow.
There's actually like a voice the line of Sean Shiplock saying this line somewhere. It didn't make it into the final game, but I'm pretty sure it's out here somewhere.
Oh, I wish we could post YouTube clips in here. I put in that clip of Gary Oldman and from Leon the Professional.
Knock.
Button. Thank you. Such beautiful tsundere. Okay, is that everybody?
Yep. After that, you should...
I think this might be it.
Yep, there you go.
Wow.
Sharon, please.
Really? Does it come with a happy end?
Nah, she'll probably just be crawling through your skin. I'll go talk to Elisa.
Hey, Elisa.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, were you worried?
A little, yeah. Seeing you like that just kind of reminded me of that night in Nord.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm so pathetic. I keep going on about how I'm going to be independent, but then I get all worked up over something as trivial as this.
Seeing the city from above at night is really something, though. And to think, you got to take in a beautiful view like this every night growing up.
Yeah, I guess so. It used to be my grandfather, my father, and my mother here. Then after my father died, Sharon joined us. But through the years, my family has always enjoyed seeing the lighted windows of Ruhr at night.
Something that never changed, huh? I guess it is to you what Ymir's mountains are to me.
Maybe every family has something like that. Still, first my grandfather left, and now Sharon and I aren't here most of the time either. Mother just stays here all on her own. Every time I think of that, I just feel like crying. It breaks my heart. I can't understand why she chooses to be so alone.
I thought so. You're not just angry at her then.
Well, she gets under my skin, that's nothing new. But if I was in her place, I don't know how I'd cope. I couldn't live like she does, losing herself in her work all alone with no friends or loved ones by her side. She wasn't like that before, back when my dad was still alive. She's always been a career woman, but back then she was kind, funny. She had this warmth, you know? But ever since Dad passed away, she hasn't been the same. Work became her life. She pushed Grandfather out as chairman, all for what? More work? I've never seen her indulge herself. Not even once. If she isn't dining with some business partner, she eats nutrition bars instead of meals. Sharon scolds her for it, but that's how she is. And that's why I'm scared. I don't want life to just pass her by.
That's really sweet, Elisa.
Where did that come from?
You're always looking out for the people in your life. Even when they get on your nerves, you still care about them. It's like how you and I were at first, or how you were with Laura and Fee. Heck, I still remember how you told me off for hurting my sister's feelings. You've been keeping an eye out for Milliam all this time, too. And you should know that we're all really grateful to you for it. Especially me.
Oh,
I'm
this
worried
is
about
cute.
what's happening here in Ruhr, too. This is your home, and your mother might be caught up in whatever's going on. I think we should look into it.
Yeah, as much as the game
What do
lets you
you say?
choose who Reen ends up with, the game itself ships Reen and Elisa hard.
What? But with all our field study tasks, where would we find the time?
Why not do it while we're out handling those? Making some headway is always better than making none, right? I mean, I'm not the only one who feels this way. Everyone else does too. Fee cares. So does Elliot. Machias does too. Even Crow's been concerned about you. We can use our time in the city to poke around and find out more about what's going on. You know, kind of like we always do.
Well, if you say so, but I'll save the thanks for later. I doubt Sharon will tell us anything, no matter how much we pester her. But I'll ask around and see if anyone I know has any idea what might be going on. It shouldn't be too late to give some of them a call at least.
Alright, I'll leave the info gathering to you. Once we get our task list tomorrow, we can discuss how we want to do this.
Alright. Anyway, I think I'm going to start calling my contacts. Oh, and one more thing. If I were you, I wouldn't go around stroking girls' heads like that. I mean, you don't just go whispering sweet nothings into any girl's ear, do you? This isn't so different, really.
Huh? Oh. I guess you're right. Sorry. It's something I always did to my sister when she was feeling down. But now that you mention it, she did seem to resent it more as she got older. But when I stopped doing it, she called me insensitive and got all upset anyway.
I think your sister and I would have a lot to talk about. But anyway, I'll see you later.
All right. Well, she seems like she's feeling better now. I just hope our efforts will turn up some good leads.
That was incredibly cute.
Huh? Call functionality works here? I guess it would, seeing as we're right in the headquarters of the company that built these. Maybe it's the instructor. Hello. Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, good, it went through. Glad I was able to get your number from Milliam.
Is this Captain Claire?
It is. I apologize for calling so late. Are you free right now?
Yeah. What's up?
There's something important I'd like to discuss with you. But it's a matter best discussed in person. Would it be possible for you to meet me in the city? Sooner is preferable.
Like, right now? Would this happen to be related to our field study?
Technically speaking, yes. But with the Provincial Army on alert, traveling in a large group would draw too much suspicion. That's why I decided to contact you directly. You're the team leader.
People keep saying that, but I never recall agreeing to it.
Okay, so after this scene with Claire,
sure,
that would be, that's when you
Where
get the
should
next
I meet
field
you?
study tasks, and that's the
Go to
place
the
to
upper
stop.
level. On the south side of the elevated walkway, you'll see a bar called F. It's a quiet, upscale establishment. The perfect place for a private discussion.
A bar called F on the south side of the upper level. Got it. I'll head there right away.
I'll be waiting. I'm not on a schedule or anything, though, so there's no need to rush. You've got time. And, by the way, I'd rather you didn't mention any of this to Elisa.
Huh? Why?
Because what I want to discuss with you happens to involve the Rhineford Company. But I'll leave it to your discretion. Anyway, you know where to find me.
It feels a bit cruel to keep only Elisa out of the loop, but it sounds like it's pretty important. I think it'd be better to go now and tell everyone else about it later.
Exit the room by taking the elevator.
Hold on a second. It's a secret quest in the city when you go on your way. It's a very missable one, and you only have this chance to do it.
You can do it now if you want. It's just where you find a kid in a box. Get some easy AP.
Huh. I need to leave, but I don't want to leave the front door unlocked. But if I ask someone to lock up behind me, they'll want to know where I'm going. I guess I might have to tell Elisa where I'm going after all.
Will you be stepping out?
Of course.
Sharon? I couldn't even tell she was there.
There's no need to explain. That glimmer in your eyes tells me all I need to know. Not to worry, Master Reen. Your secret's safe with me. So enjoy your night to the fullest.
I have a feeling we don't want to know what she thinks he's doing.
Wait, what?
You have a date with a fetching young lady, don't you?
Oh, God.
I'll make sure no one notices your absence, especially my lady. Just be certain you're back by morning.
I assure you, I'm not that lucky. I just got word that this acquaintance of mine was visiting Ruhr, and they wanted to catch up a bit, so I was going to slip out and see them for a little while.
Very well then. I'll lock up behind you. I'd also be glad to help you build an ironclad alibi. No one would think twice, even if you were to stay out all night.
I appreciate the thought, but I don't think that'll be necessary. Anyway, I'll be back later.
Of course. Take care.
Oh, wrong way.
Okay, so before you head out of the building, there'll be a quick little quick scene. We'll want to head back to the elevator and to get some really easy AP that way.
Right. And this is different from what Supernova is talking about?
Yeah.
It's past.
Yeah, Rain will notice
I
someone
still
watching
see
him.
Quite a few people working. I guess it comes with the territory, working for the world's largest industrial manufacturer.
Okay, just turn around and go back.
Yeah, turn around. Oh no, wait, no, wait for the moment. Try and exit the building. There should be a quick scene. Yeah, this is it.
What was that?
Now head back to the elevator.
Okay.
Whoops. I thought so. Hey! Why are you running away?
I'm surprised you noticed.
Preemptive.
I was
Thank
trying
you.
pretty hard to be stealthy.
How long were you hiding there? Wait, have you been trailing me ever since I left the penthouse?
Well, I saw you slip out. So, where are you going? Are you really headed out for a...
What kinds of lies has Sharon been feeding you anyway? Okay, here's what's up.
That totally sounds like a rendezvous. Sorry, I shouldn't have interfered.
Whoa, it's not like that. Well, you know everything I know about it now. Why don't you come too?
You sure?
No reason not to. It sounded like whatever info she's got has something to do with our field study. And honestly, I wasn't all that keen on having a one-on-one with a military officer to begin with.
Gotcha. But first, I want to walk around a bit.
After we've been walking around all day?
Whenever I come to a new city, I always like to get a feel for what it's like during the day and the night. I feel kind of uneasy if I don't.
Oh, right. It must be a Jaeger thing. Alright, I'll join you for a little stroll. I don't want to keep the captain waiting too long, though.
Okay,
Will
so
once
for that
around town
quest
be enough?
Supernova mentioned, there's this kid
That'll be fine.
right beside the RF
Hey,
store.
let's roll.
Right beside the RF store, so go out. His name should be Locomo.
Is this him?
Yep, that's him. As for where you need to go to that place that's marked as 3 question marks on the map, examine the crate, finish the quest.
this city's got a nice feel at night.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Yep, go right down there.
Was that a Metal Gear reference?
Maybe. Anyway, head to F.
Oh, wrong way.
By the way, did you happen to run into Sharon on your way out?
She saw me leaving, but she just let me go.
Even the best mates aren't that all-knowing.
This is where Claire said to meet her, right?
Yeah, this looks like the place.
The dining bar where people go to pay their respects.
Oh, yeah. I didn't remember that meme for a second. Square Planes was better.
Alright, now to find Captain Claire. Oh, wow.
Cleans up nicely, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense that she wouldn't come here in uniform.
The charms of an older woman, eh?
I think I'll manage. Sorry I kept you waiting.
Don't worry about it. Oh.
Hi.
Yeah, I kind of ran into her on the way here and told her she could come along. That's not a problem, is it?
Not at all. I assume you've been surveying the town while acting as Reen's bodyguard?
Sounds like you've done your homework.
The intelligence division has told me a little. Anyway, I think we might attract a little too much attention if we stay at the counter. What do you say we get a table for 3? It's good to see you both. I think this may be the first time we've been able to have a proper conversation.
You may be right. I was hoping I'd get the chance to sit down and talk with you too, actually.
Oh?
You sure you don't want me to go?
That's not what I mean. I have a lot of questions. Like, about why Milliam transferred into our class, for example. But there's one really fundamental question that would go a long way toward answering a lot of the others. What exactly is it that you and Chancellor Osborne are trying to accomplish?
Ooh. Intrigue.
Let's look at that standoff with the Provincial Army earlier this evening. It's hard for me to feel much sympathy for them after they drove armored cars right into the middle of the city, but maintaining order in the provinces is generally accepted to be the duty of the provincial armies. Maybe it's just me, but it seemed an awful lot like you were just trying to provoke them by belittling their authority.
It did look like your people were picking a fight.
Viewed without the proper context, I can see how it might look like that. But right now, the factional conflict in the Empire is nearly at its breaking point. Crossbell is buzzing with talk of independence, and Calvert is still weathering its immigration disputes. In such volatile times, there's a very real need to create a far more expansive network to help maintain public order. The only organizations that are up to the challenge are the Railway Military Police and the Intelligence Division.
That may be the case.
Still, your boss is the one making those conflicts worse.
I can't deny that, but at the very least, the Chancellor is acting with a sense of integrity. He hasn't stooped so low as to give aid to terrorists, unlike some others I could name. I want you to at least understand that.
Wait, so...
Wow, she really said it. So the noble faction's been the one backing the terrorists, huh?
I'm afraid there's no longer any doubting it. We've all but confirmed the involvement of Duke Cayenne, the most prominent representative of the four great houses. The 3 airships the Imperial Liberation Front have been using have been traced back to Ordis as well.
I'd wondered how they got their hands on those.
I've heard the Duke is just a gaudy old man, but Eustace's brother came to pick him up in Legram, didn't he?
That's what Toval told us. And now, Rufus just so happens to pop up on another of his secret trips. Captain Claire, what's going on in Ruhr? And how are Elisa's family and the Rhineford Company involved?
I guess it's time to get to the matter I called you here for in the first place. The Railway Military Police is currently weighing the possibility of a forced inspection of Rhineford's first factory.
A thong?
Sounds serious.
The first factory belongs to one of Rhineford's major divisions, right?
Correct. It's one of the main divisions and handles the bulk of the company's iron and steel processing, among other things. They're also currently under suspicion of something I'm not at liberty to discuss with you right now. The two of you are aware that project management at Rhineford is split up across several major branches, right?
It is?
And on top of that, she's got her hands on the development of our Arcus units, too. It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now?
Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Rhineford Group. Lately, the directors have.
Come to think of it, I overheard Elisa and Sharon talking about something like that.
For years now, Rhineford has been the Empire's heavyweight when it comes to heavy industry and manufacturing. The company is split into different divisions that handle things like steel production, railways, weaponry, and tools. The problem is that those divisions have simply become too large. Large enough to have their own internal allegiances. Some to the nobles, with others supporting the reformist faction.
Are you serious?
So even companies are taking sides.
I'm sure Irina Rhineford is aware of this to at least some extent as the company's chairman, but the self-supporting accounting system she introduced has the side effect of granting each division a long leash. Because of that, I doubt even she has a full grasp of the situation.
So, the first factory you guys have your sights set on for that inspection is aligned with the noble faction, I assume.
You assume correctly. And the Provincial Army is doing everything it can to stop us from carrying out that investigation. That's what led to this evening's quarrel. I imagine Chairman Irina is currently doing her utmost to rein in all the divisions and get them back in line. The thing is, when she seized control of the company 5 years ago, she had to rely on support from both sides. Being indebted to them like that I have my doubts she'll be able to target the underlying problem.
It's sounding shadier by the minute.
You can say that again. The situation seems even more dire than I thought. And while all this is going on, the factional conflict keeps burning hot across the rest of the Empire.
I've told you as much as I can right now. Tensions are mounting all over the country, but Ruhr has an extra fuse of its own. Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here. Then do your best to stay out of it. Whatever other lessons Class 7 takes away from this field study, I hope that ends up on the list. I wish you the best with the remainder of your field study. Please have the bill sent to the Railway Military Police Branch Office in Ruhr Station.
Certainly. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Wait! The bill!
Looks like she just picked up our tab. She gave us some good intel, too. For free, even.
I can't just go running after her now. Looks like we owe her one.
So, you like the mature type, huh? She's sorta like Sarah. Except responsible and composed.
You can say that
Throw
again.
that shade.
Oh.
Must be yours.
Please.
Hello? Reen Schwarzer speak.
Reen, what are you doing?
Oh dear.
Oh, it's just you, Elisa.
What do you mean it's just you? Is it true some girl invited you out for a night on the town?
Whoa, hold on. Late night date. I thought you only had eyes for me, Reen. Anyway, good job, kiddo. You better spill all the details later, huh?
He'll do no such thing.
No, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. I was with him too.
Still, it was rash of you to go out on your own without at least consulting us.
Ready to head back?
Yeah, I think that'd be for the best.
Drinks are on me someday.
The time has come. First time, then Crossman. Now you shall be the third to witness our conviction.
As you wish. We'll hit him so hard, they'll be picking up the pieces for weeks. You heard the boss, man. Tomorrow's a red letter day for
that's
us.
a shame.
A real do-or-die moment, in every sense of the word.
All our preparations will be rewarded soon, when we sweep in and take the Chancellor's head. Keep your eyes on the prize, and give it all you've got!
Yeah!
Alright, get your field study tests here, and
The
we can
air
turn this
here's
off.
so fresh. Must be because we're up in the...
I'll say, compared to
Oh,
the
good
capital,
line from Mackie is coming up.
Well, Capital does have a few 100,000 more... Sure is a nice day today, isn't it, Elisa?
Not as nice as last night must have been.
I told you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll bet you are. I cannot believe you! After all those things you said to me last night, you go rushing out to meet another girl!
Ooh, the skies might be clear, but I'm sensing a stormy forecast today.
Well, all things considered, even if we assume Captain Clear is trustworthy, I'm not sure how wise it was to go out on your own.
I know. In hindsight, I regret keeping it to myself.
Still, it was pretty bold of Captain Claire to show up alone to meet Rean. Even dressed down, I wouldn't have thought she'd go out alone with the Provincial Army on patrol.
I'm guessing she's more than strong enough to handle herself. Not sure what her weapon of choice is, though.
I wish I could have seen her all dolled up, though. But she was a real
Calm down,
knockout.
Crow.
Come on, that would put a spring in any man's step. I don't blame you for sneaking out alone.
Oh! No! It's not like I knew she was going to show up wearing a cocktail dress. I swear!
Rean! For God's
You seemed
sake.
pretty taken by her when she showed up yesterday, though. And your eyes were glued to her right up until she left the scene.
Oh, really?
So while we were enjoying a quiet evening, you were out carousing with a beautiful woman, were you? You lucky son of I mean, for shame, Reed! We're here representing the Academy on a field study!
I swear, you guys are just making things up at this point. But thanks to the information I got from her, we have a pretty good idea what's going on here in Ruhr. And now that we know, we should be able to do something about it. What do you think, Elisa?
Yeah, I'm in.
So in short, the first factory did something to catch the eye of the railway military police, prompting an inspection. And all the while, the Provincial Army has been here blatantly trying to prevent them from doing that?
Let's not forget that the first factory is run by none other than the Noble faction.
I know that the divisional directors have been operating without much in the way of executive oversight for years now, but Mother always allowed it. She thought that encouraging competition among the divisions would yield more innovations. I never thought that'd lead to something like this.
Seems like the lesser of two evils.
By the way, hearing about the first factory made me curious. Do the other divisions have their own political allegiances?
Well, to give you a basic idea, this is a bit oversimplified, of course. Divisions are made up of many people, and they all have their own opinions. But the positions of each division's directors are clear as day, though. The first and second factories in particular have had a pretty fierce rivalry going on between them for years. But even still, I wouldn't have expected the first factory to do something flagrant enough to prompt a military inspection.
Neither would I.
Alright, we're gonna do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this. And when we tie this up all nice and neat for her, even my mother will have to admit she's grateful to us.
Sounds like a plan.
That's the spirit.
Offhand, I'd say this falls under the scope of our field study too.
Thanks, everyone.
Sounds like we're in for a ride.
Anyway, let's take a look at the field study tasks Sharon gave us for today.
Oh no, someone dropped the cosmic cube.
Yeah, I think we can handle these.
It's still 8 a.m., so we have plenty of time to work our way through the list.
And while we're doing that, we can ask the people we meet about how things stand between Reinford's divisions. Look alive, everyone. It's time to get to work.
Right. Roger.
Gotcha.
Alright, that's gonna do it for tonight. So, thank you for watching tonight. If you enjoyed tonight's stream, please consider donating via PayPal or Patreon. The donation info is in the bottom corner of your screen. Also, please consider donating to the Trevor Project via the link at the top of the chat box. If you're watching this on YouTube, throw me a like or subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, follow or subscribe. If you're watching on Mixer, well, you're about to be out of luck. Anyway, I will see you all on Thursday night. See ya.
Good night, folks.